And what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Talkin' NASCAR podcast. I got the winning shirt today. Winning takes all. And Gary's back too.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Wearing the Chase Elliott jersey again. Even though he didn't win. Didn't win yet.
We don't talk about that.
Anyways, Coda is in the books. We're going to go over it today from the Xfinity and the... and trucks too. I guess all three raced. So we'll go through all three of them today. It was quite the weekend out down in Texas. There is some silly season news, not very much. And then, of course, at the end, we will preview Richmond coming up this Easter weekend. So should be a lot of fun there. First, though, we got to talk about Coda. Now, I will, for the fact, I didn't get to watch Truck or Xfinity at all. I did get to watch the whole Cup race, though. So,
I did get to see the Truck Series.
all right, what was it about? I didn't.
So, of course, you have what's his name? Can't think of his name, but there was a guy that's starting on the pole. I don't remember his name. And he, I guess he's a track house guy, development person. So he got to race this race, and not even he got the pole, right? And not even on the first frickin' lap, he drives it too deep into the first corner and fails. So he's technically out of the race right now. Was out of the race at that time. There was also one point where you guys remember when I said I wanted Marco Andretti to win, right? Well, he did win on social media. Reason why is because NASCAR is going to look at it, about it, and try to learn more about it. But his entire rear axle, tires and all,
Gone?
gone.
What the fuck?
I can even show you a freaking picture of it.
That is weird.
Axle and stuff were just gone. And I'm like, thinking to myself, this is a 1 in 1,000 chance you see this. Hold on. I was just watching the previous episode, seeing who won the chips, so we will talk about that later. But if I can get to while I do this, the race wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't get to see the last part of it because I had to go somewhere. I had to go somewhere and watch Spartans lose terribly.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a good race. You know, there was a lot of good battling and stuff like that. They made a new rule change, right during the race, because, of course, they changed the restart zone of the exit to turn 20, because that's what all the drivers wanted, and, you know, why not? So, when they did it, all the drivers on that green flag restart, after they passed the final line from the restart zone, decided to just split apart and just start going and tried to pass, which in rule you can't do that until you pass the line. So NASCAR made sure to all the drivers, if you go past that line, you'll be penalized. So the entire race, they heard, and it was clean. So, I mean, again, perfect. Now that I've got the picture
Holy
Take it off
shit.
the truck. I'm not even kidding.
That's
Marco
insane.
Andretti's car. I mean, like, and it was rolling too. And it says NASCAR will take the Andretti car Jesus fucking Christ. Andretti entire rear axle that came off the car to the R&D center for a review. That's what Bob Pockras says. So, I mean, what a way to I got to watch that on TV. 1 in 1,000 chance.
Nice. That is quite insane. I am pretty surprised. I knew that there was a lot of mechanical failures in the truck series race that was going on. But I saw that also Corey Heim pulled off the win. So good job for Corey. Then the Xfinity race, again, I didn't get to watch a lot of that. There was some controversy, though, in this race because of another rule. Did you get to watch this one, too, or?
So I watched the ending on YouTube. I think I got to watch some of it, but then again, I had to go somewhere. But I just loved the ending because I made sure, because my dad was he likes Kyle Larson and the Hendrick Motorsport, but he also likes Kyle Busch. I don't know how he got to like Kyle Busch. He was a diehard Gordon fan, and Gordon and Kyle Busch had a rivalry too at one point, and I'm surprised he likes him now. But like, it was weird. The race at the end was very, very, very good. I liked the battle between Shane Van Gisbergen, Austin Hill, and then Kyle Larson behind. And let me tell you, Shane Van Gisbergen, if you guys don't think he's doing good, then you better look again, because he's doing really decent. I mean, really.
Oh, yeah. So,
Like,
very impressive for him so far, which is good.
But with that being said, though, there was a battle between Austin Hill and SVG. Well, I was telling my dad while we were watching it, I said, you know, Larson at this point is thinking to himself, mess up, mess up, mess up, because I know how that feels on iRacing. Every single time I see someone at a road course and I'm in third place and it's the final lap, they're going to be bumping, banging. I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'll wait this out. I'll see what's going on. And then all of a sudden, that one time someone wants to try to win a race, bumps them, and then you just go by. And it's the sweet relief that you waited this long for the entire race to fucking end, and then you pass them. So Larson won that because he played it smart.
Mm-hmm.
The Cup Series, it wasn't that good for Larson.
There was a big controversy with corner cutting as well. In the Xfinity series, I didn't get to look into that too much. Was what was going on there?
I think the main reason was with NASCAR. Basically, they said to all the drivers before the Truck Series, before the Xfinity Series, before the Cup Series, they said if you go past the S's corners and you cut them, you will be immediately penalized, and you will know immediately. You won't know a lap later, you'll know immediately. So, I think Deegan got a penalty too. She accidentally cut the corner, and what do you know? Immediately she got penalized and she had to do a drive-through, which is kind of bad if you think about it. At the same time, because technically, at the end we found out Shane Van Gisbergen did not finish second. Xfinity Series. he finished 22nd.
Hmm.
Because either he cut the corner or he had a weird modification to his car and, you know, he got penalized for it. So,
Damn.
I mean, it sucks, but NASCAR's trying to fix on that. So,
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it. We'll talk about it a little more in a minute because it was affected in the Cup race too. But that was something I definitely took note of. And then the Cup race. I actually got to watch the Cup race. It was all right. I thought pretty boring in my opinion. The only cautions were the stage cautions, and everybody kind of just, I don't know, it just didn't really feel like there was a lot of strong contention for the lead. William Byron dominated the entire race pretty much, en route to the win.
I mean, let's just say Alex Bowman, the past, the entire times we've been on Circuit of the Americas, he's finished top 5 or better.
Yeah, it was a good run for him.
I think he's getting the hang of this track. And just you wait, he's going to break that streak. He will break that streak.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. As for Shane Van Gisbergen in the Cup race, he did all right. He did fairly well. There were a few other road course ringers that didn't really do as good.
Chase Elliott.
Yeah. Chase Elliott he got a penalty too. I think he got a corner cutting penalty during the Cup race while running in 5th place. Got his way all the way back up, and then he got all the way back up to like 8th, and then he got fucking dumped by somebody in a turn. Fucking finished 16th. Of course, you know, the one week I fucking pick him in fantasy, that's when everybody has to go ape shit on him and screw him over, you know.
Okay, you picked Denny Hamlin last week.
I know, okay? I know, but I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up this fantasy league. I'm falling behind. Anyway, Byron won the race. There was supposed to be post-race drama as well. Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell got into a heated confrontation. Bell was playing it pretty aggressive all day. He was getting into a lot of people, and Kyle Busch was, I guess, a little bit too, but...
I feel like when Kyle Busch was yelling at him, and just letting you guys know, remember this, when Christopher Bell was in the Truck Series, he was technically driving for Kyle Busch. So,
well, and they were Cup teammates as well.
And they were Cup teammates. So it was like, you know, and I heard at the end of his talk with Christopher Bell, he goes, "It's coming." So we might see a payback soon. When? We don't know. But all I know is that Kyle Busch doesn't take too kindly for people dump.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're coming up to Richmond, to short track. You know, we could get some payback immediately. So,
I mean, he's famous for dumping Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he became a, heel.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And then Justin Haley was having a pretty good run as well in the Rick Ware car. I think he finished in the top 10, but he didn't finish in the top 10. He got disqualified. Woo! For what reason, I couldn't find out, but he got DQ'd and finished dead last. So, wah. But in total, I mean, this was a complete 180 from Bristol. About 34 of the 39 cars finished on the lead lap, even after Justin Haley's disqualification. There were no tire problems whatsoever to really speak of, and it was also just pretty predictable. Like, you could tell pretty early on that it was going to be Byron's race unless he got into an accident or something, and there was no wrecks at all. And that was, you know, sometimes it's just how it goes, you know. So, but otherwise, I mean, it was okay. I mean, I think a lot of people like this one over having tire failures left and right at Bristol, but, you know, so. I don't, though. So, I thought both races sucked. On my 2 cents on everything here. So. But yeah, so that was pretty good. I don't know if you've got any other lasting thoughts about Coda.
One final thing, and that is, if people think, and to be honest with you, I'm going to say this, I don't like Ty Gibbs. I really don't. He is a kid that basically got his ride just because he is the grandson of Joe Gibbs, and in my opinion, he's just a piece of crap. But let me tell you this, I will give him props for one thing, and that is he has been doing very good recently, and I feel like a win's coming to him soon.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets
Bristol.
a win.
He won both stages. And he almost took the pole for the I almost just said the Glen Circuit of the Americas. It's destined. It's gonna happen someday, and he'll get his first cup win. Will it be this year? Who knows? But
probably.
Who knows? Maybe he'll be at Michigan.
Boo! Nobody would like that.
I'm telling you right now, everyone would be booing and everyone would be upset.
Yep.
That or if Bubba Wallace won.
Well, he'd get booed pretty much anywhere, but I wouldn't boo a Bubba Wallace win, but I would definitely boo a Ty Gibbs win. So,
but
anyway, that's really what we had for Coda. So, yeah.
There is one more thing, actually. You said last week that you were gonna win in the poker chips.
Oh fuck! Who did I get?
You said Pringleton's gonna get this in the bag. You had Ryan Blaney and he finished 12th. I had Kyle Busch and I finished 9th.
God damn it!
So you jinxed yourself.
God damn it! Fuck.
So technically, tied back up.
Fuck. Shit. Well, that sucks. As if it couldn't get any worse.
At least, let's be honest though, at least our guys did decent and not be all the way in the 20s.
This is true.
Top 15, top 10, they were close.
Yeah, but very much so true.
Kyle Busch was just better.
That's true.
I mean, he did get wrecked by Christopher Bell and then come back to finish 9th.
Yeah, well, maybe he was cheating. Maybe he's the one that should have gotten DQ'd over Justin Haley,
I feel like that's how it would be, honestly.
Anyways, that's it with Coda. I do have some other silly season news to talk about real quick. Dale Jr. is going to be making a start at the Bristol Xfinity race this season, back in September. It will be with the Hellman's car again in the 88s. So people are very excited for that. Should be a good time there, as long as they get the tire situation fixed. So
it's always nice to see a veteran come back. I would like to see someday Tony Stewart come back, but he is getting fat. I'm sorry if you guys are Tony Stewart fans, but when I watched a commercial of Tony Stewart and Chase Briscoe there, and Tony Stewart was on a fucking tractor, he looked fat as fuck. I'm sorry, I get it, he's old, but that doesn't account that he has the fatness of an old man. I don't think he can fit.
Who knows?
Then I want to see, Gordon come back for one more race.
Mm-hmm.
He looks younger, but then again, he does have some stuff going on. He is the vice chairman of Hendrick Motorsports. He has stuff to do, but he looks like he can get back to that ride again. He has back problems. Who knows?
So
maybe someday.
Also, Ty Dillon is back in the Cup Series again for whatever reason. He's going to be doing a part-time schedule for a colleague in the 16. Weird, wild that teams in 2024 teams are still taking a chance on Ty Dillon. I just don't understand it.
I think they're just trying to make sure that Austin Dillon ain't the only Dillon that's in the Cup Series only because he's dating Richard Childress' daughter. Yeah.
Interesting. And then the only other major piece of news that I had, and it's a pretty big one. NASCAR is going to start taking over operations of Bowman Gray Stadium. Woo! Yeah!
Does this... And I think we were just talking last episode about tracks that could come back. Like, I could have swore we were talking about that last one when we were talking about North Wilkesboro and all that.
We probably were. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
it means we manifested it.
Yes,
we're telekinetic. We're telekinetic. Just fact. Just
NASCAR actually watches our podcast.
We have superpowers.
Take that, Jeffofthemellows.
That's right, baby. But it's cool. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. Hopefully gonna start bringing maybe an ARCA race back, maybe even a truck race. It's in good shape. Still gets lots of action. It's a very popular place to go racing. So,
if they were to change the Clash to Bowman Gray, I would take that.
I would too.
Consideration.
I would too.
Because it's you're not changing the place. Honestly, you're just changing. Well, sorry, you're not changing the layout of a short track. You're changing, the place. And Bowman Gray is popular, so popular. I wish that one of these days we could go, because I would love to see a Bowman Gray race.
Oh, it would be so fun. It would be so fun. It would put Corrigan Oil to shame.
It's already putting Corrigan Oil to shame.
Well, yeah, you're right.
No. Don't say well. Corrigan Oil doesn't even have a good race sometimes. And even then, Bowman Gray is technically a football stadium and a racetrack combined into one. I mean, technically Bristol was like that, but...
No. I have grand plans for Corrigan Oil, okay? I need the money to buy it. We'll do it.
Can't wait for one of these days he buys fucking Corrigan Oil, and then it's instead of calling it Corrigan Oil or Spartan Speedway, he's gonna call it the Pringleton and Company Speedway.
That's right, baby. But anyway...
The announcer is just, yeah!
Woo! Yeah, baby!
That's what it's all about.
Woo! But anyways, that's all I had for news. I don't know if you had anything, Hitmaster, or not, but...
I'm looking up on Corrigan Oil, actually, now that we talk about it. Also, now, I know how... This may be sounding like I'm a broken record, but there is die-casts at Target that is basically something that I want, because one of them is Kimi Räikkönen.
Ooh.
And one of them is Haley Deegan.
Ooh.
I want it, but I want it in one hand, but on the other hand, I'm going to Chicago soon. So, I have to choose one.
Yeah.
But maybe. Depending on if I... Oh, there's one new one happening. It's just a meeting thing. Simply
win the lottery and you can do whatever you want.
Rude. They just posted like 6 days ago. Attention Figure 8 and Night of Destruction drivers. So if you're watching this and you're Figure 8 person or Night of Destruction guy that has a race car and you want to do it, this is for you. Meeting this Sunday at Corrigan Oil, which is... No, sorry, this Saturday, which is... Wait, this already passed. Probably did pass. Yeah, it already passed. So never mind, this isn't for you, but either way, if you did go, at Corridor Speedway from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Hope to see you all there. I think any of that happened. But, I mean, ain't a bad place to go. So, but other than that, nothing really happened.
Alrighty then. Well,
But
no, go.
for, I know this isn't about NASCAR, but for hockey, Michigan State won the Big Ten championship. And also in the regional tournament for hockey, there's 3 Michigan teams: Michigan State, Western Michigan, and Michigan.
There'll be sometimes.
With North Dakota in the middle. Jesus Christ.
There would be sometimes, you know. You just championship's gonna run through the state of Michigan, baby. So there's also Michigan Tech, so there's 4 Michigan teams in the tournament as a whole. They make up 25% of the field.
Surprised when I looked that up. I was like, why is there so many Michigan teams?
Should be good.
I know Ferris State. I don't know if Ferris State made it in.
No, they didn't.
No. Oops. Sorry, Ferris State lovers, but you guys did make it in. Also, this camera's making me look super short. I'm not short. I'm 6 foot taller than Tyler.
Who cares? Who cares?
No one.
Anyway, Richmond preview time. I think all 3 are racing this weekend. I could be wrong. Let me look. Nope. Trucks are off. So, just Xfinity and Cup this weekend. So, who do we think's gonna win the Xfinity race?
Alright. So, I have to see who's all in this race. Wait. Actually, if you think about it, the Whelen Modified Tour Series is there too. Friday, March 29th is the Whelen Modified. And then Xfinity Cup. And then Cup.
Good.
But anyways, for the Xfinity Series, let me go to the drivers. Richmond entry list for Xfinity. Oh, why did I just say oh? Because I thought. Anyways, someone's on to be announced for the number 6 car. I'm going with Bubba Pollard. Okay.
Okay. Never heard of that.
For that day.
Who am I going to pick? Let's see who I'm going to pick. Fuck. Who's even racing? There we go.
There's nobody in the Xfinity Series that's from Michigan. That's sad.
I'm going to pick.
It's okay, take your time.
Fuck it! I'm picking Shane Van Gisbergen to win on a short track.
SVG.
You'll do it.
Hey.
Oh, that's who I'm picking. In case anyone gives a shit. Anyway, Cup Series.
Ty Dillon will be racing this race. Just reminding you. Trying to find. I know we're gonna do the chips, but Casgralla will be driving this race too. Even though I think he's just a regular, and I just now noticed it. Yeah, the only surprise right now is Ty Dillon in number 16. There's a Welcome North Carolina. What?
Yeah, obviously, you gotta welcome people to the state. Duh.
I did not know there was a city called Welcome North Carolina.
Oh. Huh, weird.
Cool. But anyways. Chip time!
Can't wait to see how this new short track package works out. Hopefully all the tires don't disintegrate and make it completely irrelevant.
I swear, if that happens at Richmond...
It's also our first night race of the season, so...
I'm on Richmond on my NASCAR Rivals, and I made the tire wear the exact same as what it was at Bristol. My tires were gone after 3 laps.
Damn.
Because I was kept going to the low side, and all the drivers were just doing the high side the first couple laps. I'm like, well, I'm screwed. But anyways, since I won last week, I will go first. And the first one will be... Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
Well, either I'm gonna suck or I'm gonna be okay. But sadly, I have to vote for Bubba Wallace. Or Tyler, I bet you right now he's gonna get really by our asshole. I'm calling it now. Oh. Well, now remember, that's why I said at the start of the season, whoever's ahead of that person will get the spot. So in reality, Harrison Burton doesn't have to win. Hey, who knows? Maybe he will win.
I already got him once this season. He finished dead last.
Who knows? Maybe he'll get the 100th win for Wood Brothers.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't give a shit. Just gonna hope Bubba Wallace wrecks out or some shit.
Yeah, on the first lap. But who knows? Maybe Bubba Wallace will spin on the first lap. Bubba Wallace, I swear to God, if you do this, I will not cheer for you at Michigan. I have cheered for you the past couple times I went to Michigan. I swear to God.
Piss me off. Fuck. Whatever. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Talking NASCAR podcast. If you want to be on the podcast, all you gotta do is join the Prickens Lennon Company Discord. Link is in the description down below. Request the Talking NASCAR role, and then me or Hitmaster can get you hooked up, and we'll get you a time to get on. But otherwise, that's going to do it for this video. So stay tuned for much more amazing content from both me and Hitmaster. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.